Are you tired of watching your hard-earned savings slip away, month after month, on bills you didn't even know you could challenge? You're not alone. For countless seniors across America, the weight of unnecessary expenses has quietly stolen their peace of mind. But what if you could take that power back? Starting today, in this video, we uncover the hidden financial truths that every older adult deserves to know. Because growing older shouldn't mean growing poorer. It's time to protect what you've built and reclaim your financial dignity. Medical bills have become a quiet crisis for many older Americans, unfolding not in emergency rooms, but in mailboxes. A bill arrives, unexpectedly large, and the heart sinks. Maybe insurance denied a procedure your doctor insisted was necessary. Maybe the hospital misfiled paperwork or coded something wrong. But the system counts on your silence, on the hope that you'll simply pay it without protest. And that, dear friend, is where your power begins. What most seniors don't realize is that many denied medical bills can be appealed and successfully overturned. In fact, studies show that up to 80% of medical bill appeals are eventually approved. That means you may be paying for care that should have been covered all along. Before you open your checkbook or drain your savings, take a deep breath and ask, was this denial fair? You have every right to demand a clear explanation. Call your insurance company. Request documentation. Ask your doctor to back up the procedure with a letter. And don't stop there. Many states have protections for seniors, and you can contact your state's insurance commissioner if you hit a wall. If a bill has already gone to collections, don't panic. Many hospitals have hardship forgiveness programs, especially for seniors living on limited income, but they won't offer it unless you ask. You've spent your life caring for others, working hard, and doing the right thing. You deserve fair treatment, and that includes knowing when not to pay. Let this be your moment to speak up, stand firm, and stop letting a broken system drain your dignity and your wallet. Imagine this. The phone rings. It's a debt collector, stern and intimidating, claiming you owe money from a credit card or loan you barely remember. Your pulse quickens. Shame creeps in. But here's the truth. Most seniors don't know. You may not owe a single cent. That old beige debt they're waving in front of you like a threat, it could be past the statute of limitations, which means they can't legally sue you for it, and you are under no obligation to pay. Debt collectors often prey on older adults, hoping confusion or fear will prompt a quick payment. But you have rights, strong, legal rights. In most states, the time limit for collecting old credit card debt is just 3 to 6 years, and once that time passes, the debt becomes time-barred. Yes, they can still call, but they can't force payment through the court. If you're contacted, stay calm. Do not admit the debt is yours, as doing so could reset the clock. Instead, request a debt validation letter and check your state's statute of limitations. If it's expired, you can even send a cease and desist letter, legally stopping the harassment. You've lived too long and worked too hard to be intimidated by scare tactics. Don't let old debts steal your peace of mind. This is your time to stand tall, stay informed, and protect your financial well-being with the wisdom you've earned over a lifetime. At one point in your life, that life insurance policy made perfect sense. You had children to raise, a mortgage to protect, and a future to secure. But now, years later, your kids are grown, your debts are paid, and you may be retired, living on a fixed income. Yet every month, you're still quietly paying hundreds, sometimes thousands, toward a policy that no longer serves a purpose. Isn't it time to ask, do I really still need this? Many seniors don't realize they're spending their golden years funding an outdated plan. Life insurance is meant to protect those who depend on you. But if no one relies on your income, if you have savings to cover final expenses, or if you simply want to use your money for living rather than leaving, there may be better options. You can cancel a policy that no longer fits your life. You can switch to a smaller, simpler burial policy, just enough to ease your family's burden. Or, if your current policy has value, you may even be able to sell it for cash through a life settlement and turn forgotten premiums into usable money. This isn't about letting go of responsibility. It's about letting go of unnecessary weight. You've carried so much for so long. Now is the time to lighten the load, make space for comfort, and use your money in ways that bring you joy, peace, and dignity in the life you're still beautifully living. It starts with just one small charge, a streaming service here, a magazine there, a gym membership you meant to cancel, a free trial that quietly turned into a monthly fee. Over time, these forgotten subscriptions pile up like autumn leaves, one by one, slowly draining your hard-earned dollars without you even noticing. For many seniors living on a fixed income, these silent spenders can cost hundreds, even thousands each year. But here's the good news. You don't have to keep paying for things you no longer need or barely remember signing up for. Now is the perfect moment to take back control of your wallet and put that money toward what truly matters. Start by reviewing your bank and credit card statements. Look closely for recurring charges, no matter how small. Then call the companies directly and request cancellation. Some may require a phone call rather than a click, and if it feels overwhelming, there are easy-to-use apps like Rocket Money or Truebill that will do the work for you, quietly sweeping your finances clean. You deserve to spend your money on joy, not on digital clutter and forgotten fees. This isn't about being frugal, it's about being free. Free from waste, free from worry, free to use your money in ways that honor your life, your time, and your future. Life has a way of throwing distractions at us. Doctor visits, family needs, unexpected stress. So it's no surprise when a credit card payment slips your mind for a day or two. But the insult comes after, when your bank slaps on a $35 late fee without a second thought. For many seniors, these surprise charges feel like punishment for simply being human. But here's the truth that banks don't advertise. Most late fees can be waived if you know to ask. Credit card companies don't want to lose long-time customers. If you've been with them for years, made payments faithfully, and suddenly miss just one, they'll often remove the fee with a single polite phone call. All you have to do is ask for a one-time courtesy waiver. You'd be surprised how quickly they'll say yes. And while you're on the phone, ask for a lower interest rate. You may qualify and never even know it. Set up auto pay for the minimum due, so this never happens again. And consider using a budgeting app to stay organized. You've earned the right to be treated with respect, not nickeled and dimed by the very institutions that profit from your loyalty. A missed payment shouldn't be a crisis. It should be a moment of grace. Don't let banks make you feel small for a simple oversight. Reclaim your dignity, your money, and your peace of mind with just one call. Your home is more than a house. It's the place where your memories live. It's where birthdays were celebrated, loved ones were welcomed, and quiet mornings became sacred routines. But for too many seniors, the rising cost of property taxes has turned that sanctuary into a financial burden. What few people will tell you is this: you may not have to keep paying so much, if at all. Across the country, many states offer property tax exemptions, freezes, and even complete waivers for seniors based on age, income, or disability status. If you're over 60, you may be eligible for programs that lock in your tax rate, reduce the taxable value of your home, or allow you to defer payment altogether until your home is sold. The problem: these programs often aren't advertised. You have to know to ask. Visit your local tax assessor's office or their website. Ask about senior exemptions, homestead relief, or veteran discounts. Many applications are straightforward, and some areas will even refund overpaid taxes from past years if you qualified but didn't apply. You spent your life building this home, this haven. You shouldn't be penalized for staying in it. These tax breaks aren't handouts. They're acknowledgments of all you've given and all you still deserve. Don't let silence cost you comfort. Speak up, ask questions, and take the help you've earned. Because peace of mind in your own home is not a luxury, it's a right. Every month, the bills arrive: electricity, gas, water. And with each envelope, there's a quiet anxiety. Will my income stretch far enough this time? For seniors on fixed incomes, utility bills can feel like an unending drain, especially during the coldest winters or hottest summers. But here's what so many don't realize. You may be paying far more than you need to. All across America, utility companies offer discounts, special rates, and assistance programs specifically for seniors. Many simply don't advertise them, but if you ask, they're often there, waiting quietly like lifelines. From energy bill assistance programs like LIHEAP to senior discounts on water and sewer bills, and even weatherization programs that provide free insulation or energy-efficient upgrades, there are real, practical ways to lower your monthly expenses and stay comfortable all year round. Even something as simple as enrolling in budget billing, which spreads your payments evenly through the year, can bring peace of mind, replacing surprise spikes with stability. The key is knowing your options and being unafraid to ask. Call your electric, gas, and water companies. Visit benefits.gov or your local social services office. You don't have to carry this burden alone. You've spent your life giving, raising families, working hard, building communities. Now it's your turn to receive the support that's been set aside for you. You deserve warmth in winter, cool air in summer, and dignity every day in between. Let this be the moment you claim what's rightfully yours. You've entrusted your money to the same bank for decades, walked through their doors with paychecks, retirement checks, and years of loyalty. But somewhere along the way, something changed. The warm handshake was replaced with maintenance fees, overdraft charges, and ATM penalties, small cuts that quietly bleed your account month after month. And yet, here's the powerful truth. Most of these fees can be waived with a single phone call. Banks count on you not asking questions. They assume you'll stay silent. But when you speak up, kindly, clearly, and confidently, they often say yes. Whether it's a $12 monthly maintenance fee or a $35 overdraft charge, you have every right to ask for a refund, especially if you've been a long-time customer. And many banks offer senior-friendly accounts with no fees at all. You just have to request them. Ask to speak to a representative. Mention your history. Let them know you're considering switching to a bank that values your trust. It's not a threat. It's your right. You've spent a lifetime building wisdom and wealth. Don't let small print and silent charges chip away at what you've earned. Your money should work for you, not against you. Take back control. And don't be afraid to expect fairness, because dignity in retirement doesn't come from having more. It comes from knowing what you deserve and not settling for less. Talking about end-of-life plan is never easy. But what's even harder is watching seniors feel pressured, while still alive and vibrant, to spend thousands on prepaid funeral plans they may never need. The fear of being a burden on family leads many to sign contracts in haste, not knowing there are gentler, smarter alternatives that offer peace of mind without draining your savings. The truth is, you don't have to pay funeral expenses up front. There are simpler, more affordable ways to prepare, like direct cremation, which can cost a fraction of a traditional burial. If you or your spouse served in the military, you may be eligible for free burial benefits at a national cemetery, a quiet honor that many forget to claim. And if you have life insurance, most funeral homes will accept delayed payment, using that policy when the time comes. Even better, consider opening a payable on death account, which allows your loved ones to access funds directly, without probate or unnecessary stress. Get multiple quotes from funeral providers. Ask for price transparency and bring a trusted loved one with you if you decide to plan ahead. You deserve to live your remaining years with comfort, not contracts hanging over your head. Planning for the future shouldn't feel like writing a check for your last breath. It should be a quiet act of love, done on your terms, with dignity and clarity. And yes, there is a beautiful, affordable way to do just that. You chose your home for the peace it promised. A quiet street, friendly neighbors, maybe a garden to tend in the mornings. But now, the monthly HOA fee arrives like an unwelcome guest, climbing higher with little explanation. And you wonder, what am I really paying for? For many seniors, especially those no longer using community amenities like pools or tennis courts, these fees feel more like a burden than a benefit. But here's something few will tell you. You may be able to reduce or even waive those HOA costs if you ask. Many homeowners associations offer senior discounts, hardship waivers, or flexible payment options, but they don't advertise them. Start by reaching out and requesting a fee breakdown. You have every right to know where your money is going. If your income is limited, ask if they offer reduced dues for retirees. Some HOAs even allow older residents to defer payments until the home is sold. Want to take it a step further? Volunteer for the HOA board. Members often receive discounted or waived fees, and you'll have a say in how things are managed. You've spent your life building a legacy. You shouldn't be priced out of the very place you call home. HOA fees shouldn't be a source of stress, but a reflection of shared care and respect. So don't hesitate to speak up, because dignity in aging means being able to enjoy your home, not just maintain it. You've worked hard, given much, and carried more than your share. Now is the time to protect what's yours, to stand tall in the knowledge that you can question, challenge, and reclaim what's fair. These aren't loopholes, they're lifelines. You deserve to live with peace of mind, not hidden fees and silent burdens. So ask the questions, claim the help, and remember, your dignity isn't negotiable. It's your right, and it's never too late to fight for it.